I'm alive. You know, I didn't even do that on purpose. Allegedly, I'm alive. Hearts of the Kingdom Day. Usual shit. Be calling them in a little bit. I'm gonna skip this song. Skip that. That's not the actual one. I think that's actually like the one with lyrics, which I need to take out of this playlist. This playlist is basically supposed to be my stream playlist, and I think that one actually has copyright. I gotta take that out. I did see. Well, I'll end up probably being a little bit of a conversation. The Samurai Pizza Cats video game getting announced, which that was a super shocker. Also, my cat wants out, so I'm letting her out now. Alright, baby. Let the chow. Chow. There you go. Ugh. Okay. The cat has been released. Anyway. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts Day. Let me, take the thing off the image down. So we don't need that. Where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. Okay. So I'll be calling them in just a second, getting things situated. I'm playing Visions of Mana a little bit. I'll probably mention that a little bit once I get everybody in here. Or, well, probably train. Don't know about Sabo. That's Sabo's a question mark because they're not online. So yeah, so I get them in, I'm still thinking Ninja Gaiden is my next game, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, let me, turn off the music and call... I like that song, a track I'll just play before I turn it off, it's called Bastard Sword. Anyway, let me, give them a ring. Brain's a little slow today. Hello.
Hello.
Kingdom Sharts!
Indeed. I forget where we're at.
We are about to do we can do either Aladdin or Nightmare Before Christmas World. The rerun.
Probably Aladdin.
Alright. What's funny actually is a friend of mine actually right now, like just yesterday, started streaming this. Their streams are a little bit longer, so they got all the way through the prologue.
I mean...
So they got to the Axel fight, which is still fucking cool.
Wait till they do the Data Axel fight.
I don't know if they're playing on the, because I know when they did Kingdom Hearts 1, it was not, Final Mix. I don't know if they're playing Vanilla or Final Mix. I'll know once if I see one of those little things sitting around somewhere.
What are they playing it on?
I don't know. I didn't really ask. I think they played it on a PS2. The other one.
Oh, then yeah. If it's in English, then it would be non-Final Mix because it'd have to be a mod. It has to be a modded or a Japanese PS2. Because even though Final Mix dialogue is all in English, it was never translated until the HD ports.
Oh no, I meant like I know for one, I know it was vanilla because I mentioned Leaf Guard and they're like there is no Leaf Guard. I was like oh.
Why do you? If they, well, I'm amazed they play like the original versions and not just get the collection. But easy, it feels like the easiest thing, especially if it's like their first time running.
Oh no, it's a replay.
Oh okay then.
They've played it before. I forgot that, well, I mean, I forgot until we were playing it before, but, I forgot that basically Aladdin 2 plot doesn't really kick off until you get into the second run.
I mean...
The first run, you're just kind of there.
Does it ever really kick off since, Arabian, George Costanza isn't in this game?
True.
Now you tell me that Abysmal is not fucking just George Costanza.
Jerry!
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I am not home.
It's the summer of Joy, or I guess the summer of Abysmal.
But yeah, I did see the I did watch that trailer, the Pizza Cats one. Looks fun. I'm still shocked that A, it even exists, and B, that they got the original VAs, and C, they all sound on point still after all these years.
I still can't believe they're still calling what is obviously a fox the big cheese.
What?
It's clearly a fox.
What? What do you mean? It's clearly. What do you mean? That's a rat. It's like Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Some racist shit is all I'm saying. What? Foxes are so underrepresented in the media, especially Japanese media.
Yeah, foxes are never in Japanese media. Or myth either. In fact, I don't think the Japanese even know what a fox is. Everything I said there is just fucking insane.
Sorry, weirdly enough, a friend of mine just sent a screenshot of a conversation he had about Kingdom Hearts 2, where you know the struggle promoter in Twilight Town?
Yes.
So verbatim, one of his line of dialogues is, "You can struggle all you want now, I'll be loving every minute of it." Which is, you know, just you know.
Isn't that the guy who's voiced by Goofy?
Yeah, but he's only for like one cutscene.
You can struggle all you like!
Yeah, I believe Goofy would say that. We never did find out where Max came from.
Well, you see, when Goofy really is horny. I don't know who your mommy is, Max, I'll be honest. I just pump and dump all the time. You might have several other siblings you don't even know about, and I don't even know about.
I didn't know Goofy was a true Jedi.
The way of the Force.
I mean, remember when George Lucas was like, "Oh no, Jedi are allowed to fuck, they just can't get married."
You know, my favorite George Lucas thing is the back and forth between him and Samuel over if Mace Windu is alive or not.
No, I think my favourite thing is how the entire script of Episode 2 got upended because he liked a typo.
I didn't know that.
Alright, so I don't know how much you remember about the nitty-gritty of Episode 2's plot.
I'll be honest with you, not much.
Alright, but so Obi-Wan finds out about there's some weird thing of this planet that's gone missing from their records, right?
Okay.
And he goes to the planet, and then it's like, "Oh, we're cloners. We make clones." Yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, we got an order to clone an army for the Republic 10 years ago," and it was made to us by Master Sifo Dyas.
Sifo Dyas.
Yes. Now, what if I told you that was not what the line was, or was intended to be, or the character's name? It was intended to be Sido Yas. Sidious.
Well, I like this typo.
But when he hit the typo on the fucking keyboard, he liked it so much, he kept Sifo Dyas. But then, of course, because he doesn't have that but then there's no reveal about it, so it just comes out, so you're just like, okay, this is a hanging plot thread. You know, much like the hanging plot thread of when fucking Count Dooku, you know, the main antagonist of the film, and, you know, the secret apprentice of Palpatine, has Obi-Wan chained up in the dungeon. It's like, so anyway, the Sith's in charge of the Senate, you know?
Excuse me, what?
Straight up tells him the plot that's, oh yeah, the Sith is ruled by the Senate, and or the Senate is ruled by a Sith, and like it's one of these things where it's definitely like a holdover from a version of the script where Dooku wasn't like in cahoots with Palpatine, but they never took it out because I don't know. And so, like, all of the plot that happens from that point on hinges on the fact that at no point did Obi-Wan ever go, "You know, Dooku said something really interesting when I was chained up. He told me there was a Sith in charge of the Senate, but that'd be ridiculous." But wait a second.
Wait a damn minute!
So, like, the entire plot of episode 2 is massively fucked. I mean, it's massively fucked anyway, but it's even more massively fucked because Lucas hit one typo and was like, well, this is clearly better than than an actually, like, constructed story with, like, you know, a setup and payoff. And then, of course, he decided to, clearly it must have been a rewrite, right? I can't work out why you would then have your main villain basically explain what is meant to be the big plot twist in the next movie to the main hero, and it just never comes up again. Like, it only makes sense if this was a holdover from a version of the script where Dooku was, like, meant to be, like, surprised he was actually a good guy all along.
Which, man, that would have been cool.
But that's not what happens.
Damn, shame we didn't get that version. That would have been cool.
Dooku just tells him, oh yeah, this is the plot, and then it never comes up again. And then, of course, immediately in, like, the next movie, he gets fucking betrayed by Palpy anyway.
And man, he's lucky that he didn't open his fucking mouth right then.
Like, that's another thing. Why did Dooku just say, hey, wait a second, you know that Sith I told you that runs the Senate, it's that guy. Stab him!
That guy!
He's tricking you! You dumbass! How can you be so stupid? But yeah, so... But, I mean... So if anybody tells you that, like, oh, it's Disney that ruined the plot of Star Wars movies, no, absolutely not. But that doesn't mean those movies aren't dog shit too.
Yeah. I mean...
Two things can be true.
Star Wars for decades before where we are now was mostly just carried by fucking video games and novels that other people wrote, comics.
Yeah, but then the other thing was that what actually benefited Star Wars the most is there was, you know, time. Like, yeah, around the movies.
Oh,
you
yeah,
had,
yeah,
like, big, yeah. You had, like, around the movies, you had big push. So, like, you know, there's like 3 different tie-in video games for Episode 2 that are just all completely different. Same with Episode 1. But, like,
Episode 1 had a fuckload. One of them actually got re-released recently on Steam. Like,
yeah.
One of the PS1 games.
Yeah, a bunch of, like 1 and 2 have, like, a bunch of tie-in games associated with them. But it's like, yeah, you had that, but also, there's just a lot of... There was still, like, breaths of fresh air between things. So it's like, yeah, you had your decent amount of expanded universe content still coming out. But, like, the main stuff was, like, you know, few and far between every couple of years. And then, you know, the franchise could have very breathing room. And, of course, when Disney's like, well, we need to do something with this, like, every year. Every year there needs to be a new property. Then it's like, yeah, it just kind of wears on people.
That's kind of a problem in general, like, lately, where they kind of, like... are obsessed with, like, pumping out quote content as fast as possible. Doesn't help that people are fucking impatient where they don't hear like Resident Evil news for like 1 year and they fucking freak the fuck out.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't say if it's like if it's the problem with corporations or consumers here. It's probably more. I probably lean more on corporations because I think they've ingrained that attitude of, well, there's always got to be like an MCU product, or there's always got to be a Star Wars product, so people can do their whole top 10 things you didn't know about this trailer. Number 1.
Honestly, probably
it's a trailer for Star Wars.
Considering the fact that I know, like, sometimes when a movie just comes out and it's just a movie, people are like, wait, where's the end credit stinger?
Yeah,
it's a movie. It's just a movie.
But then part of that is actually what's beneficial, because then people don't know if there's going to be more, and you have lots of building of hype and speculation.
Oh,
which
no,
have seen to be successful. It's just...
I prefer, like, when a movie is just a movie. I'm just saying, like, I've seen people, like, complain when a movie does not have, like, the post-credits stinger for a sequel. Which is stupid.
Stuff being, like, intended to be, like, a long or a semi-long...
Oh, no, I'm not saying everything...
But what the real problem, I think, comes in when you've just got, like, well, when the obvious answer to say is, it's good when it's good and it's bad when it's bad.
Yeah, that's what I was, that's what I meant, but, like, I'm talking about, like, this is, like, I've noticed in general when a movie does it, it doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. Like, obviously the Sonic movies, for example, and like, they want to do a big thing. They want to have, like, their next movie, that they want it to be a franchise. So, like, you know, they're gonna have their thing, like, okay, we did Sonic 3, alright, well, we still want to do Sonic 4, so here's Amy, she won't say a word, she'll be wearing a cloak, So you'd be like, and there'll be Metal Sonics, and you'd be like, why the fuck are Metal Sonics here too? So now you're like, okay, what the fuck is this next movie gonna be like?
How are we going to bring back Jim Carrey this time? Outside of, you know, a truckload of money.
Or something really funny in the script.
The true way to get any actor back.
Well, actually, how you get Jim back is you also have to put in something funny in the script. Like, he wanted to go back for 3 because they made him, because he had to play 2 characters.
But, oh, sorry.
I think it's funny he's,
yeah,
he's retired other than being Robotnik.
I mean, he had a pretty long and mostly profitable career.
Oh, no, I respect it, honestly. I mean, he was pretty much retired for a long time until, like, fucking Sonic 1.
Oh my god, it's Sebo.
Sebo?
They let him out of the mines.
Sebo?
Yes, it was a rough day in the mines, but I made it back.
And we all lift together. I can't believe he's alive.
Yeah, I could believe he's alive.
I paid good money for that. I mean, what?
Yes, even though somebody broke into a neighbor's house the other week with swords, I survived.
Wait, hold on. Is that one real?
Yeah.
Hold on, do you live near the Wild Force Red Power Ranger?
No.
You never told us?
I don't think so. I don't think it was him.
You don't know for sure.
But yeah, there was a robbery at Sword Point and a couple blocks over.
Damn.
Yeah, it's too bad.
There'd be easier ways to rob people in America. If only you had easy access to firearms.
Yeah, but I live in New Jersey. It's hard to get firearms up here.
Well, just go and buy it from like the next day over.
I was literally gonna say the easiest way to get guns in New Jersey is to go to PA.
Yeah.
Just do what they do in Mexico, where they go over the border and smuggle guns.
Yeah, but that's like a 3-hour drive. Probably easier to just get a sword.
Oh yeah, I forgot because of where you are. That's further for you than me.
Yeah. It's an actual hike to get to a place where it's easier to get.
But I feel like if your plan is, well, I'm just gonna rob someone, then 3-hour drive is hardly a huge deal. You're already committed to doing something pretty stupid. Did they get caught?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of police showed up.
Damn.
Yeah, I was wondering what's with all those cops up the street. And like my sister was like, "Oh yeah, somebody broke into the neighbor's house with swords."
No, you know what it is. You know what it is. The police came in and they were like, "Oh no, he's got a sword," and then the sort of head lead was like, "You idiots, we've all got swords."
Well, no, that's when they called Axe Cop in.
Because we're doing the Aladdin world.
I mean, you know, cops up here are notoriously incompetent.
Bad cops.
What you gonna do when they crash through a Denny's on you?
I mean, they had like a whole street blocked off, and somebody still got away on foot.
New Jersey cops are on the take, but what do you expect with the money they make?
They knocked on somebody's door, and then when they opened it, they just ran through the guy's house and out the back door and out into the woods, and that's how they escaped the roadblock.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get back here, Jafar!
They were like, curses. Curses, you've outplayed us this time.
Jafar, get back here, you nerd!
Talk about, I'm playing Daybreak 2, Sabo.
Oh. You haven't gotten around to that yet.
Well, I won't give any spoilers, but I'm not liking it as much as Daybreak 1, if I'm honest.
Yeah, some people said that.
I don't know, because, I mean, I guess technically I'm by the spoiler, but, like, half the game, like, there's a good chunk of half the game is, like, split between, it feels very Reverie, where it's, like, half the game is, like, actual plot, and then the other half is you gotta climb up this dungeon of, like...
Oh, yeah, that was in there because people liked the Reverie dungeon.
I didn't.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, in Japan especially, they're like, we like the Reverie dungeon where you can just run around as various characters and beat people up without, you know...
It's one of those things where it's like a night, it's like a nice. It was like a nice thing, and like, or like it's neat. You can just like have all the use all of the characters in like Reverie. But like when they're like try to have a plot, and then it's like, all right, now you got to go and spend like an hour climbing another floor of this. And I'm like,
It's okay though, because you get to be Zen in that dungeon.
What, get to be who?
You get to be
Oh,
Zen.
Jin. Yeah. Yeah, I've not actually got to play as him yet. He's one of these He's one of these characters who will crop up and they're like they're in the party for a special battle, but they're unplayable.
Yeah, he's
too powerful.
He's too powerful. Yeah, he's one of the characters I think that's exclusive to that dungeon. So it's like, yes, if you've been waiting, like almost 20 years to play as him again, or you would be if you played it in Japan.
Yeah. Also, I did see some people getting shit for like, I did get see some of the translation getting shit, and it's like, the VAs did a good enough job. Just, some of the lines are not things I would have done. Done. Oh no, I'm really hoping it like picks up later, because But I am kind of like, I would have just cut out this whole like advancing floor thing. I wanted to see like how the whole stuff with evil Grendel went out.
Who's evil?
I think the next game has another one too.
What, evil Grendel?
No, like another dungeon where you just run around. Killing things.
Come on.
Being able to play as all the characters, since.
You know what? I blame Sky Third.
Why Sky? Oh wait, no, I get why Sky Third.
Because it's literally the plot of Sky Third is this bonus thing. Is this entire setup?
Yeah, Sky Third is.
It's fine for Sky Third, where it's like clearly just like we need time to get Cold Steel ready.
And also it was kind of
like that.
And also it was kind of like a swan song for Sky too. It's like, yeah, here's kind of like this last little bit. Here you go, and it was fine for what it was. It's
fine for like your side games where it's like, oh look, you can use all these characters you couldn't use in Sky 1 and 2, and now you can just say. And also, we desperately need time to get Cold Steel ready. And then, you get to Reverie, and it's like, you can have all this fun with the characters from Crossbell, because for everyone who's not out, for Japan only, it's been like a decade since these games. But for everyone else, you can just re-experience the plot you just got through.
Yeah, it's like, hey, aren't you happy to see the Crossbell guys again after 10 years? No, we literally just got their game like right before this.
I just finished playing this. Why is it the same plot?
I actually am looking forward to the remake of 1, though, for Sky.
Oh, right, I forgot this coming.
We don't know when, because it got announced before they originally planned to announce it. Nintendo fucked up. They were just as surprised as we were to see it at the fucking Direct.
They're like, you're not supposed to know that.
Probably next year.
But that's something I'm looking forward to.
Well, I mean, it probably comes out next year, either late this year or next year in Japan, because Kai just came out in Japan, didn't it?
I think so? Right now I'm just waiting for my MP to recharge, so I can shoot this fucking Switch.
I assume the next game will come out next year. That's about how long it takes. So you can see Reen again, because everybody missed Reen.
I kinda am missing Reen, though.
I miss Estelle.
There's a lot of times where I'm playing through, and I'm like, and that's the part of the other thing, is that half the game is divided between Van, the character I want to play as, and it's like, do you want to play as Swin and Nadia from Reverie? No! Oh, too bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they were supposed to be introduced in this game, and then they decided Reverie would, let's just throw them in here now.
I mean, I didn't really care for them in Reverie. They were like,
I didn't really like them either. I was like, I don't really like these characters.
I'm like, Rufus and Lapis, they're great. Why are these two clowns here? They're filler. They're fine, but like, I wouldn't have said, I need like a whole,
need more
half
of that.
Of the game dedicated to them. Especially because fucking Swin is just discount Joshua. Which is a bit of a problem with a lot of, like, the Cowbird crew. Especially, like, Ferry and Aaron. Where it's like, yeah, I like her, but also because I like Fee, so of course I like Ferry. She's just Fee. She's just, like, Fee at home.
Game's up, Jafar.
Mom, I want Fee.
And then I realized this playthrough. I was like, wait a second, Aaron is just Ash from Cold Steel 3 and 4.
Yeah, you know, it's like Persona in that a lot of the character types overlap.
Or you can or you can at least like grab a character, like 2 characters, and take pieces off of them, and it makes the one character.
I mean, with Aaron and Ash, it's like, how did I not see that they are basically the same dude? They're both like disrespectful young men who are orphans who grew up in like in scum, crime-infested cities who also have some ancient curse shit going through their bodies because reasons, I guess.
This Agent Curse shit is cool.
But you've been playing both sides just to make sure you save yourself.
Yeah, and all they do is make fun of like the lead character.
The lead character is better than them in every way.
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, old man. And he's like, I'm like 3 years older than you.
Yeah, old man.
Man,
Yeah.
man, you're so old and decrepit. Man's like,
Let's go.
what?
I'm
Friend's
16.
like, I'm 23. I'm
Oh,
like
23.
3 years older than you.
Yeah, old. Grandpa.
Say that shit to Jin, see what happens. He's like 30, so
He's like 35 at this point.
I keep track of this. All I know is they said like LaBelle happened 5 years ago.
I was gonna say it's been like 5 years since the Sky game. He also tries to call Elaine old and almost gets a sword to the face, and he's like, ah, never mind.
Yeah, Elaine is a good character.
And all that happens
so-
with only in 5 years. It's kind of fucking crazy.
I'm glad we sidelined Elaine so that Swin and Nadia could have the other half of this plot. So happy,
You sounded.
not bitter at all.
I'm glad. It shows your
It's
character
very much
growth.
like, why these 2 jackasses? They're not like, then why are they here? Give me anyone else. Give me
They're
Crow.
there because Van. He'll come back in the next game too.
Of course, Crow will. Everybody loves Crow.
Reen and Crow and Rufus and Kevin.
The
The great and powerful Kevin.
I like Kevin. I was bad that Kevin had been neglected for the last like 10 years.
Yes, my great vampire powers.
Kevin is awesome.
You
Kevin
like him
killed that
because
one.
he's
Kevin killed that one dude.
The only reason you like Kevin so much is because he killed one guy.
Yeah, he was the only guy. He's like, "Fuck you! I'm killing you! Bam! You're dead. No forgiveness from me."
What a powerful accountant.
Well, he didn't just kill him. He shot him with a special arrow that turned him into salt, which is an interesting way of killing someone.
Yeah, why didn't you just shoot him?
I mean, it probably. He was shot several times during the final battle. I don't think it worked.
Yeah, but it's in the cutscene. It's different. Cutscene wounds are different from gameplay wounds. In gameplay wounds, you could drop a fucking Cosmos on someone and then, oh, don't worry, I'll just use my healing item and I'm back to full health. Meanwhile, in a cutscene, oh no, my one weakness, bullets from a gun. I have seen Gav's new super mode. Speaking of crows,
Oh yeah,
ice cream makes
ice
sense.
cream. Because he
Yeah.
just got the cake. Now he needs ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least he's. I mean, I'm not gonna be sad to not have to see him fucking jizzing on people anymore.
Jazz.
It did remove some of the tension from some of those scenes. It's like, oh no, how can I beat this jelly guy?
How can I
I
beat,
mean,
how can I beat
I
this
know.
jelly guy? I'll pull out my phallic-shaped sword and shoot white stuff at him.
I know, I'll give him the cream filling. So, and also bitter Gav. He's just Gav, but evil.
Yeah, because we needed another one of those.
Yeah, well, you know, it's been a while since we've had one. There was no Dark Gotchard.
No, because he wouldn't have been able to pull it off.
True.
Because the actor wasn't very good.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see Gotchard for years to come. Yay.
And it depends how his actor does.
Oh yeah, how Boom Boom Jer end? Was it any good in... Was it any...
It was okay.
Cause now it's Gojuja.
Yes. The #1 Sentai.
Yeah.
The 50th anniversary, even though it's not the 50th anniversary.
It's the 50th anniversary somewhere in the world.
Well, no, it's the 50th anniversary, but it's not the 50th theme because the first show ran for a couple years. So they've decided that Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger is now like 2 teams instead of the same year.
Oh, hi,
Which
Jafar.
meant Senkaiser is now the 45th, the 46th instead of the 45th.
Indeed, I will, princess.
So Decade comes in. So Decade comes in and sticks a 46 on his head instead.
Or Zenkaiser.
You, my queen.
Yeah, there's like a special where Decade and Gokai Red and Zenkaiser are just talking about anniversary stuff, and he's like, "By the way, you're the 46th team now," and he sticks a 46 over the 45 on his head.
Right about now, your precious Aladdin is.
Zenkaiser might have been my favorite. Might have been my favorite Sentai anniversary outside of Gokaija.
I mean,
What was that you were saying, Jafar?
it's only the second one.
I mean, is it Gal Ranger anniversary?
I mean, Gal Ranger is the anniversary, but they don't really care about that outside of the one special. Zenkaiser was.
Oh no, Iago's dead.
Wait, what the fuck? Sorry to interrupt. So you know how I told you about my friend, my other Discord group, where a friend of mine posted a picture of the Kingdom Hearts like struggle guy.
Yes.
And then, literally the same group, a different person with the same group. So I was just posting a picture of the fucking Thunder Rangers from Ninja Storm. What the fuck is going on? Am I listening?
Well, no, if they were truly listening, you would have seen like fucking Reen.
Nah, none of them know who Reen is.
Oh. They would have seen.
Sasuke.
Damn, that means they can't send you fan art of your husbando.
I mean, yeah, whatever. I'll jerk off to it. Why not?
And no judgment.
Yeah,
Ow! Jafar punched me in my body.
that's what you get for judging.
I don't remember how I'm supposed to do this fight.
What?
Jafar.
Oh, Genie Jafar. Hit him in the stomach.
Oh.
Get up on the genie's back.
Get up
No,
on the
carpet.
genie's
No,
back!
you're on carpet's back, and technically you can hit his hands, but just hit him in the stomach. One combo and then one full combo and then you can reaction.
Oh, I say.
Yeah. It's not a complicated fight, it just takes a while.
I just forgot. It's been so long since I played this game.
Yeah.
And then I can just combo him for a little bit in the face.
So,
I remember the set piece of this, because I actually remember the flying carpet stuff. Which obviously I finished since I'm doing this, which was fun. I enjoyed it.
So yeah, Zenkaiser was only the second series to be an anniversary series, with Gojira being the third. Until then, it was just like, oh yeah, it's the whatever the anniversary, but like it only really mattered in like a special or a movie or something.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Although now because they have that second toy line going, that old characters just show up all the time now. Like Boon Boomcher had like 3 separate cameo episodes because the team was getting something released in their new robot line.
Good for them.
You know, Gokai Blue showed up. Which is surprising because he's very big now, but he came back anyway.
Sometimes they do. Actually, that was something I. Okay, sorry.
No, they made a new jacket for him, and he's like, "No, I want to wear the old one."
That's kind of.
They were like, "But it's got like mothballs in it now." He's like, "Yeah, but it gives a character." I was like, "Okay."
You know, I respect that though. Like, no. You don't understand. It looks cooler that way. But that made me think. That just made me think of something because you're talking about him being a bigger actor now. So you know how we talked before about like how Sonic doesn't do too hot in Japan typically. Like every now and then one does, but it's very sporadic.
Mm-hmm.
I had this thought. Was the only fucking reason that Frontiers did well is literally just because they got fucking Megumi to do the voice of Ray's voice actor, do the voice of fucking Sage.
Maybe.
Could be.
Could have been lots of things. Maybe they just vibe more with the soundtrack.
It's got a good soundtrack. I think the Japanese one had a different soundtrack though.
Another fucking post in that thought was, "There's a Sonic I'm gonna." Oh, okay, no, it's just a Gulf of America joke. Never mind. For smart people.
I like the one where they said they should call it cum. The Gulf of cum.
What, the Gulf of Mexico? What, you mean the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah,
The Gulf of Mexico.
Because Canada, United States, Mexico, the Gulf of cum. That was one of the jokes.
I think they should rename the USA to North Mexico.
I agree. Or South Canada.
You know, all right. It's better if they have a New Mexico. Now they have a North Mexico.
Yeah.
That is a good point. I don't know if they deserve it.
You know what? I got an idea. I've got a great idea to rename your country.
Okay.
New South Wales.
Oh.
New South Wales. Yeah, let's do it.
Shit.
Nah, because I mean, if we ever get Greenland, they're gonna rename it New Australia.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not gonna name it New Australia, but he's gonna make it like
Here's your
Australia. He's
I will
like,
say this.
We'll send all our convicts there.
Here's your big problem now. I'm not going to go too much into it, but here's your big problem now for any threat that Donald Trump makes. He's now Putin's bitch.
He's always been Putin's bitch.
No, but now he's like fully. I am the first U.S. president to surrender to Russia.
He is.
All of your forefathers are spinning their fucking graves. McCarthy especially. McCarthy's fucking.
If you listen closely,
rotation.
If you listen closely, at McCarthy's grave, you can hear the pounding of his corpse trying to claw its way back to the surface.
He's like, must come back, must have more hearings. Those damn commies are back.
Trump has fully bent over and presented to Putin, and is now waiting for him to put it in.
I guess it's
put in.
Who could have seen this coming? Oh me.
Oh no, maybe when you put a Russian stooge as the fucking director of intelligence.
Fucking yeah.
Actual Russian stooge. Imagine talking about a country that got invaded by another country and saying, well, they started a war. That's literally she was asking for it wearing that skirt defense.
I mean, that's what Trump would use.
Which I guess is in keeping with him, because he is a rapist.
Yes.
Anyway, we're not going to talk too much about that, because everybody will talk about that, and...
Yeah.
Frankly, they just don't make things like they used to anymore.
Alright.
No. Cars are worse.
Apparently they're trying to give Tesla.
Well.
You know what? Actually, the funniest thing about this. Apparently, Elon's trying to make it so they give the police Teslas.
Oh no, it's worse than that. He's signed a deal for $400 million to provide the U.S. Army with quote unquote armored electric vehicles.
Oh my God!
Thanks, guys.
Here's another interesting tidbit about your actual president, by the way.
Yeah, President Musk.
So you know the whole. Yeah. So you know about the whole thing of like, if there was any access to treasury.
Well, we have President Musk and President Putin.
Oh no, it's not like that yet.
No, Putin's your fake president sugar daddy.
That's all that matters.
He's not actually. He doesn't run your country. He just fucks Trump. He is ribbed for Trump's pleasure.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Anyway,
I'm trying to get this, I want to get this ribbon off the ground that Trump is massively gay for Putin. Because it would piss him off. And you know what? That was the only way we could beat Trump at this point. Just get him so frothing mad he beats himself.
Yeah, honestly, just annoy him.
Thinking of Putin, obviously. But yeah. So as I was saying, for your actual president, you know how he has access to these treasury databases, which are so secret even your congressmen aren't supposed to be able to access them because they're incredibly sensitive data. And part of the whole thing of Doge is, oh, but if there's any kind of conflict of interest with Musk and his strategies, he would recluse himself. So anyway, yeah, he's defunding or getting rid of the department that regulates financial services to stop them from abusing, people.
Well,
I'm sure this will be fine.
don't forget.
Also, funnily enough, completely coincidentally, I'm sure, Twitter, because Twitter is launching a new service where you can pay for it, trying to ape off of PayPal, because I guess he's ass mad that he got out of that before it got big, like all the other companies he got out of before they started taking off.
Hey, remember he also wanted to call PayPal X, by the way.
Yeah, I know, he's fucking obsessed. But it's more the fact of heart. I would say when you're getting rid of an organisation that is regulating financial services, and then you introduce a financial service, some might say that's a conflict of interest.
What? Nah. Oh, so we finished Agrabah. We're gonna run right to Christmas Town.
Yeah. Christmassy Christmas in Christmas Town. So, but yeah, anyway. Just because anyway, have fun in your, fascist, authoritarian monarchy, guys.
I won't.
Move to New Zealand, it's safe there. For now.
Yeah, that's where everybody wants to go.
Because it's, free. Well, it's democratically free. And not at war.
There's nothing wrong with my design. It's flawless. There must be something wrong
It's
with
fine,
the
it's
parts those
fine.
imbeciles brought
It's not.
me.
Well, you just do what everyone else does. Complain, man, Captain America 4 sure did suck, anyway.
Oh yeah, the Captain America movie. I don't care.
Now, who could have seen that coming? The MCU after flop after flop after flop made another flop, right? Crazy.
I don't care one way or the other, to be honest.
I mean, it doesn't help that they reshot the movie like 3 times.
I heard it was 4 times. Oh,
Well,
who knows?
Maybe it was 4 times. I don't know. I know the whole thing was supposed to be like a victory lap when Trump lost, and they were like, "Oh shit, he won."
Man, South Park all over again.
Yeah,
Right?
basically.
There's no way the American people would be so mind-numbingly stupid as to elect this. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Did it again!
Stop doing it!
Perfect timing, gentlemen. Lend me a hand, won't you?
Oh, Jack, you're back in
Now
the
that
Santa
he is-
suit.
These presents must belong to Sandy Claus, so I
Look,
thought I'd better return them.
look, it's fine. He's just wearing it for sex reasons.
I mean, it did stop us from getting a Red Man bad line.
Of
So,
course, Sora. I'm finished
how I
with
feel about
Christmas
that.
fantasies. You know that.
What?
oh, they were gonna go full in with Red Hulk, like substitute orange for red, and like just make a ton of Trump jokes except red instead of orange, and then they just had to stop
Come on,
because
we've got work to do.
they're like, we don't know if they're going to be with us now. Awful lot of people in this country seem to like him.
Yeah, but that's because a lot of those people are mega rich, and he's promised massive tax breaks to them at the cost of, massive tax increases for the average working American. Oh, I'm sorry, tariffs on other countries that will only ever impact other countries and won't raise the prices. Dan, let's get a weekly egg cost update, thank you.
I think when I saw it the other day, they were $9.99 for a dozen.
$9.99 for a dozen eggs. Cool. Let's see, be a new segment. Egg
We
watch.
could do it weekly if the prices shift.
Still wearing
Because I think we had this conversation not too long ago, and I was like $8.99 or something like that, and it's like, oh, now they're not. They already went up $1.
If you don't believe me, then we'll just have to find out who really.
I didn't.
It's fine.
And I don't even buy eggs, but still, fucking what?
Very well, I'll leave it to you.
It's fine. Tariffs won't affect your prices. They will. 100% they will.
But he
mean, here's
said
part
that
of
they would make the prices lower.
But they won't.
I know they won't.
I mean, I'll even a good example is even if you say that, okay, 100%, like one of the big things is the steel industry, which even after his last round of tariffs had massive, still continue to see decline. And part of that is because America doesn't have any like iron ore of its own. Nope. You have to import it. So now the price of making your own steel shoots up by 25%.
Yep.
And, you know, steel's pretty important, and the fucking auto industry massively relies on being able to access Canada and Mexico for supply reasons. So it's like every industry that he claims to... I mean, as I say, it's not any conversation about tariffs. It's not actually about protecting industry. It's about taxing the American people to fund massive tax breaks for billionaires.
No, I don't think you understand the art of the deal.
I understand. It's called massive. It's called we're using taxpayers' money to pay billionaires more. Well, you guys are.
And also pissing off our neighbors for no real actual reason, other than just to be a fucking asshole.
Other than to just hope that they aren't fucking petty, because like I've said before multiple times that Canada has or produces 60% of your guys' crude oil intake. Yep. That's an insane number.
I think he's just hoping they try to invade us so he can invade them back.
Well, they won't invade. They'll just close that pipeline, and then like you're out of 60% of oil.
Well, that's why he's like insulting them and like trying to piss them off. He's hoping that they're just like, you've invaded us. Now we can conquer you.
They won't invade. They'll just be like, okay, no oil for you. Hey, Germany, how you want some oil? Germany will be like, yes, please. Everybody will be able to make a lot of money.
Man, everything's coming up. Everything's coming up, Germany.
Well, whole warfare going on right on their borders. Well, near enough. Also, see how the German elections go next week. The psycho right-wing Nazi neo-Nazi party isn't likely to win, but you know. Make gains, just be generally annoying. It's kind of one of the interesting things is that European politics are actually like, despite what idiots like JD Vance and Musk are trying to do by trying to bring MAGA to Europe, it won't actually work because we have more than 2 political parties in every political system.
Yep.
Which basically means that no matter how extreme you are, everyone will always have a choice of, I won't go for the extreme people, I'll go for the slightly sensible right-leaning people.
The ones that aren't quite as psychotic. Yeah.
So you don't have the problem you have in America where, you know, well, if you want to vote for the right, you kind of have to ally with the you have to ally with the fascists and the
brown
Nazis.
coats.
Yeah. Who else do you have? Who else can you act? An independent? It's a 2-party system. You have to vote for Kang or Kodos.
Oh, I voted for Kodos.
Yeah, I would also vote for Kodos, honestly. I think Kodos had the right idea.
Yeah, me too.
I think I've said before, it's like the one quote from Futurama that aged terribly. Which is the one of having 2 political opponents who are literally clones of each other. Because it's like, man, they did not anticipate the political spectrum being shaken up to Nazis and everyone else. So how have you been safe? It's been a while since we've heard from you.
You know, just...
Apart from, you know, the whole sword thing.
Yeah, swords and, you know, I'm just gonna stone tonight, so I'm making preparations.
For Mr. Plow.
He's coming.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, not like I'm putting landmines in the street or anything like that, but, you know, just getting prepared.
Also, I thought your sister was in Washington.
She is.
Oh. How does she know about your neighbor?
I don't know, somehow
What is she?
So I guess
She knows about your neighbor.
using her new political connections to tell me, I guess.
Damn. Just like the fact that your neighbour next to you got mugged, or held up at sword point, and it's your sister in Washington who's like, you know this happened, right? I mean, I guess I had a similar thing today where my mother just texted me and just said, oh, by the way, like, your cousin was rushed to hospital. And, like, that was all she texted. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not getting more context on this. And I'm not, you know what, if she's not going to tell me, I'm just being impolite to ask. Which sounds awful, but I was actually informed he was stable and alright.
That's good.
So. Actually, shit, is he? Yeah, he's a cousin. It's hard to remember these days.
I've been playing a little bit of Visions of Mana. You know, the game that they killed the devs off after it released.
Ooh, that's a good point. I've been reminded. What happened? Marvel Rivals did its first.
Oh yeah. We'll get to this in. But yeah, the game. But yeah, I'm still pretty early on. The game is fun. It's really good. I like the combat system of it. It didn't take me long to figure out that I could do air juggles.
Yeah, I heard good things. Or I heard it starts off weak and then it gets a lot better.
What's funny is I'm still early on. I think it's pretty good. So I'm not sure what they meant by weak. I guess because it's simple early, but but even early on they kind of like start like they give you like the they literally like bluntly kind of give you an idea of what direction the story is going to take. Oh, or like its twist, or what the twist probably will end up being.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
But yeah, no, game's good. Good video game.
As I said, I always knew that Marvel Rivals would have to lose out on some of its goodwill sooner rather than later. I didn't expect it to be the, oh yeah, we fired the entire North American dev team levels of, oh, you're just...
They got rid of the fucking lead.
Hmm?
They got rid of like the producer, or,
the direct. They got rid of like the game director and the entire North American development team
for some reason.
Like, literally, like, been doing gangbusters, and I guess they just don't want that. I mean, I guess the argument is, oh well, now that we've got the game, we don't need to make it. You don't need to keep it being good, so we don't need that many people. We just need the game to exist because people will still play it.
Now it's a vehicle.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Great for fucking Overwatch.
Overwatch was scared for a minute, like, oh, thank God.
Well, yeah, you can tell they were scared because they brought back loot boxes and shit.
Yeah.
And now, on the day that fucking patch went live, that's when the Marvel Rivals fucking news dropped. And I'm like, wow, that is like the perfect fucking present. That's the second most perfect present I've seen someone give someone this week. The other one was, you know, Trump giving his ass to Putin.
Yeah. God.
So, but yeah, it's crazy. It was a crazy move because I just expected, oh yeah, they'll do some like really predatory like skin changes or whatever. You know, like it'll be monetarily based, like it was with Snap.
Yeah.
Where it just becomes like really kind of skeevy, and then like no, they one upped me. NetEase was like, hold my beer. We know how to fuck.
Hold on. You don't realize the level of our power.
Yeah. You underestimate my power. It's like, NetEase, don't try it. So Marvel Rivals just jumps up. And then I guess Genji cuts their legs off in this analogy?
I guess? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes from here. Not in a good way, probably.
Oh yeah, you'll start seeing like a massive... You'll start seeing like shifts in the game. Which, as I said, is better for its competitors. Like, even TF2's benefits from this, because now people can be like, well, I don't want to support this company, so back to TF2 or Overwatch I go. So, you know, great for its competitors, probably not so great for Marvel Rivals, like, reputation going forward. Because, I mean, it's a real shitty thing to do when you're literally talking like, oh yeah, the game's making this much money and is done
and then
well.
You can... the North American division, and literally the lead. Like, why would you get rid of them? Especially the lead. Yeah. Not saying you should get rid of any of them, but especially the lead. It's like that's a red flag.
I mean, it's even funnier than that because Marvel Rivals has done more for the Fantastic Four than Marvel has done in the last, like, 20 years.
Really has.
It's like, wow, Sue Storm's super popular, and yeah, for, like, you know, probably not reasons that fit the wholesome image that Disney wants to pretend it's got, but still, you know, significantly more attention than it had for ages. But, I guess another Marvel news. Gwenpool. Oh yeah, Sabo, you might not be aware of this, but they're bringing back Gwen Stacy.
Oh, you need to show them the original image before you even get to Gwenpool. The image they put out, it's so fucking funny.
I look forward to Uncle Ben's inevitable return then.
I made that joke. I said I can't wait for Ben Pool. The fucking image of like Gwen Stacy's grave with the shovel.
You know, all it fucking needs is the Flash, like, giving the peace sign in front of it.
Or maybe, or like Mr. Krabs. Am I really going to?
So anyway, part of the revival is not only are they bringing Gwen Stacy back, they're turning her into Gwenpool, and you know, people like Gwenpool. She's just a weird character who, you know, quirky or whatever. Not my cup of tea, but people genuinely like her. So anyway, they're making this Gwenpool into dark and serious and edgy.
She's like something out of the '90s. She even has the Wolverine Origins one claw.
She also got fucking pouches. This is the reverse Liefeld, and I mean, maybe it's just all a joke. But I mean,
it feels like a joke.
If it is a joke, I ain't laughing. I heard it. I ain't laughing.
Right now, I'm trapping the little shit kids.
Yeah. Also, Sabo, since you weren't here last week, new Digimon stories coming out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Time Stranger. Neat. I'm glad.
I mean, Thyrosleuth was pretty good, so hopefully it's like that.
I mean, yeah. If it's just
like
yeah. Just get Cyber Sleuth again, I'll be happy. I don't think what else has happened this week that's not, you know, shades of Orange Man bad.
Well, the little shit kids are leaving now, I guess.
Oh yeah, Lock, Shock, and Barrow. I forgot about them.
Yeah, I threw them in boxes.
I know one of them's voiced by Danny Elfman. I wonder if it isn't still in this game.
I don't know. They didn't really have dialogue in their cutscene bit. They had dialogue in. They had like, you know, audio cues in the actual like boss fight, but I didn't really hear them.
Or maybe it's just like with Jack, where technically Danny Elfman voices him, but just for his singing portions.
Maybe, I don't know. They probably are honestly using audio cues from the first game. I wouldn't be shocked, considering they're not really talking in the cutscenes.
But would you be locked?
No.
Would you be barreled?
Nah.
Yeah, okay then.
Well, now to go back to Halloween Town.
Yeah, unfortunately, Halloween Town 2 is a lot of going back and forth between Christmas Town and Halloween Town. There just ain't a lot that happens because, you know.
No, they're not.
It is kind of crazy.
Danny Elfman is not part of the cast in this game.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean,
I would have been shocked considering.
Considering somewhat recent allegations. I don't know. You say that as if there aren't just some random surprise people in this.
Wait, what did fucking Elfman do now? I actually don't know about this.
There were some allegations a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I'm not as.
Stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm not like up to date on celebrity shit, so I don't really know much about what they're fucking doing. So I don't really give a shit about celebrities.
Oh, I guess actually that's another thing. Argentina might be getting a new president soon.
Good, bad, I don't know.
I mean, he's neoliberalist fucktard, but also he maybe is gonna get impeached because he. Did you hear about this?
No.
I guess not. Okay, he endorsed a meme coin. And
Listen, at this point, with President Musk doing that, I'm like, okay.
well, there's an interesting connection between them.
Oh boy!
We'll get to that. So anyway, yeah, he endorsed a meme coin called Libera, or Libera, however it's meant to be pronounced in like with the Argentinians. Anyway, he publicly endorsed it on his Twitter. You know, said that this project would go to investing in Argentinian businesses. And then within 24 hours, the tweet was deleted because the coin stopped being traded, and about a fucking $100 million just went into the ether. And by ether, I mean one guy's wallet.
Great.
So yeah, it's a big vile crypto scam. You know, as all crypto is, really.
Yeah, crypto is just a scam.
But so anyway, the reason why there's an interesting parallel is something very similar happened with Trump's wife's meme coin. And wouldn't you know it, there are some connections. By connection, I mean it's the same guy between the people who launched that coin and who launched this coin in Argentina. So it's a smidge bit of insider trading.
What? Oh.
I mean, part of the problem is crypto is just a fucking is an unregulated casino.
Yeah.
You know, no, we need to have less restrictions so people can do this more.
Less restrictions. It always ends well with less. Oh, this presence part's annoying.
Oh yeah, that's the other reason why this world's this visit kind of sucks. The present gun.
Oh,
I guess I could say.
God, I fucking
I
forgot how much I hate these Jack-in-the-Box motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. I guess another thing I can say, I did also complete a replay of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and you know, I enjoyed it. I've even done like 3 of the data boss fights, but I got distracted because Daybreak 2 came out.
Fair enough.
Actually, no, I did Axel, I did Demix, I did Roxas, and...
Roxas.
I don't remember who else I did.
Roxas.
Yes.
Roxas.
Marluxia. Because Marluxia's more annoying. I'm trying to get the annoying ones out of the way.
It looks like it was such a nice present.
Jack.
Well, and I also actually did the Mushroom 13. Which is mostly not worth it. You get a little crown and a Keyblade that, well, by the time you accomplish Mushroom 13, you can just get the ultimate weapon or Fenrir and be set.
Damn, they stole the experiment.
Did they, though?
The Harpless. They stole it. Maybe it's a nobody.
Could be. Maybe it's an unworst.
Moo.
Or a Dream Eater.
We're making a trap.
I think the biggest shame is we don't get kidnapped with Sandy Claus in any of these games.
Right?
I mean, I'd rather have that than any of the other songs in Atlantic.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be doing the rest of Atlantic at
There's
some
one in
point.
Atlantica that's fine, and it's the one that's just Ariel's song.
Don't worry, I'll be doing Atlantica at some point.
You don't have to, you know. You could just say no.
No, I'm going to.
Well, I'm pretty sure by the time you get to Lion King, you have everything you need to finish it.
Yep. That's my plan. I'm gonna just... There's gonna be a stream where it's gonna be nothing but finny fun!
I mean, that's more suffering for you, because we can't hear it.
See, I don't hate it, that's the thing. Better than the one in Kingdom Hearts 1. Fuck, that swimming controls in the ass!
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Which is correct.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
So how bad has the snow been as I sit here in my balmy 14 degrees?
Honestly, I'm not even getting it, so... I'm not getting anything.
It's not too bad yet, but you never know.
True.
But I only have my crappy snow shovel and my snowblower doesn't work, so if I get any snow, I'm in trouble.
Why don't you get a better snow shovel?
Because I lost the better snow shovel.
Where?
I don't know.
In the snow?
Couldn't find it.
Mr. Plow took it.
But maybe Mr. Plow did take it. Maybe it got plowed away. Like my garbage can.
Kidnap the shovel.
And the snowblower broke and we couldn't fix it before the season started.
He broke that.
We
got
don't
rid of
get
that
any
too.
snow this year.
Second floor of the factory. Is that like with the green door?
It's... yeah, like, if you go into the factory, you'll just see there's like a...
That's the green door area. I gotta go to that, right? Like outside his house, like the plaza, you go to that, and then you go out there and you go to the green door.
You've done the wrap the presents, right?
Yes.
Then I think you actually have to talk to Santa.
Well, he says you can use the second floor of my factory, and then...
Yeah, so yeah, you go into the factory, and then
Is
you
it in
have
Santa's
to,
house? Is the factory in Santa's house?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, you know where you fought Oogie Boogie?
Yeah.
So go in there, and then there's like a raised level. Like, you'll see a ramp that will lead up to it.
Oh, okay, that's where I fought the shitheads.
Yeah. So now you have to do that again.
Let's make presents! Use the can to shoot the toys in empty boxes. Launch toys at Lock, Shock, and Barrel, because they're little shits.
Yeah, they're here too. Because otherwise, it's not a lot of Night Before Christmas characters in this.
Well, I just knocked the child out.
Yeah, had it coming.
He had it coming all along. Oh, reload. Well, just knocked another child out. They are a little shit. They
Down one
deserve
to
it.
go. I mean, they have routinely been working for Oogie Boogie.
Honestly, they deserve getting a fucking teddy bear to the face at terminal velocity.
They had it coming. Oh lordy, they had it coming.
This is a cute little mini game, but oh, thank God! But I don't mind it being over. I didn't even remember doing the canon, the present canon.
Don't worry, I'll take care
Then again, I don't remember much of the second visit of this world. I remembered primarily the first visit.
Did you finish making
Specifically with Sora being on the Nautilus because he doesn't believe in Santa Claus.
Where do you think we ought to
Or didn't believe.
Yeah, well. He told Riku he didn't believe, and therefore he's on the Nautilus for life.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm back.
Oh, you don't believe?
Sorry about
Fuck
all-
you.
Yeah, sorry about all those, worlds you've saved and all that you've done. You said you didn't believe in me, so
You didn't.
I'm
You
going
don't
to
believe.
call you- you've actually done a terrible job, Sora, and you're a dictator.
I hate you. I think Santa's drunk on power, honestly. And not just the eggnog.
This plaza should work well for your plan. Now, Jack, what is
Oh, now it's time for the.
I've got
I'm gonna
it
guess
all
the
figured
figure
out.
bit. The last little bit of this shit.
Of course.
I kind of like, I did want to get both these done because I wouldn't want to dedicate a full fucking stream to just this.
And on that note, we'll be going.
The Agrabah bits were definitely way more fun. And this one just feels more like busy work.
It's not me, Donald. Patience, friend.
Yeah.
I do like the cartoon logic of wrapping themselves up in a giant present, though.
I mean,
Was that you?
the Trojan present. It was
Yes.
good enough for them.
Good plan.
I guess actually, Hercules could have told Sora that story from his high school days.
Possible.
I'm pretty sure there was an episode of that cartoon about them doing a Trojan horse thing. I mean, surely there was. It's like one of the most famous stories of Greek myth. Or at least they have think they found where Troy was. Because there was a lot of debate on if Troy ever actually existed.
Gotcha.
Huh?
That's cool that they found a possibility for it.
Dr. Finkelstein's experiment did it.
No word on if there was a giant horse yet, though.
Considering how much of history we don't have for, and a lot of countries would, when they would have any kind of records, it was more myth than actual like history. Makes things difficult. Even for like people that were well-known, well-known figures, like we don't really know Hannibal Lecter's last days. Like, there are theories, but we don't really know. Fuck you. I'm going Valor form, I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't remember this fucking experiment boss fight at all.
Yeah, it's not a great boss fight. It's
No.
just not really an exciting gimmick to it. It's just, yeah, it just changes form and it does attacks that you can block.
His design is very okay. Like, he doesn't really, he's not like bad, but he's not particularly cool either. You know, one of those. So he just kind of exists in my brain at this point. Like, I'm not gonna remember him after this fight. Not really. Like, yeah, I don't have much to say on this guy. He's just whatever.
Yep, it's taken a while.
Definitely just taking a bit. Feels like a war of attrition.
It's over. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, some fights are like that.
He's almost dead. I mean, this game is great, but, you know, I will say this is probably, I'd say, the weaker part. This part specifically. I think probably the weakest parts are probably this, and I didn't really like the Beauty and the Beast area, to be honest. Those are probably like the only parts that I'm like, I'm not really big on these. Pirates was fun. The Aladdin stuff is fun. Mulan's a good starter world.
The mystery is solved.
I think part of the problem with a lot of the revisits is they do just feel like you're going to a lot of the same places you've already been to with not a whole lot of variety. And it's especially like, there's a bit of a difference when you're like going to Christmas Town, you're like, oh my god, it's Christmas Town. You know, we're doing this, it's like a bit of fun and excitement. And then when you're doing it like, okay, you're in first you're in Halloween Town, okay, now you gotta go to Christmas Town, okay, back to Halloween Town, okay, now back to Christmas Town. Now you got to do another minigame in Christmas Town. Okay, now you can do the boss, and then the boss is just like...
I think the reason why Aladdin stands out is because the second visit is like, okay, now you get to fucking fight Jafar.
Yeah, there's more to it. And also, like, you explore an entirely new area. That's not huge, but there's more to it. There's something to it. There's an extra level. I don't know.
So, like, so far, I would say, of these, I would say, so far, Aladdin might be my favorite world in this game. I think so. I didn't mind the second visit to Hercules World either. That world in general was really good.
Interesting.
Before I save and quit, though, I need to look at the two Keyblades I got today and decide which one I want to use.
You equip Decisive Pumpkin. It's fucking, it's incredibly powerful.
That's the peppermint candy one that I just got, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically one of the best ones.
Ah.
It's until you get like Ultimate Weapon or something like that, which you're not gonna do. It's because it's because while it's got like really long reach and it's pretty strong, its abilities pretty crazy, especially like late game when because it's like every hit in a combo increases the strength of the finisher.
Damn.
So it's one of the best Keyblades.
Sort of bad for it.
It's usually, for a lot of people, it's like the last Keyblade if they're not really like going for some of the out of the way ones like Fenrir or Ultima.
I do like that.
It's kind of crazy you don't get a Keyblade for fighting Lingering Will.
I do like that shot of Santa flying out of Halloween Town.
It's about what's inside
That was while going Happy Halloween. That was cute.
What really counts, what's really special, is the act of giving the gift. To wish deep in your heart.
I like that basically his gift for helping is he gets snow in Halloween Town.
Thank you, Sally. You're absolutely right.
You know, to be fair, it's rare, but there are some times I've seen. There's at least one Halloween I had as a kid where we had snow.
So very happy.
It's very rare, but it can happen.
I mean, it's more. I imagine at least being a northern state, it's a lot more common.
Oh, Sally.
I mean, it's possible, but
You've given me the nicest
rarely
present
does
in
it
the
happen.
world.
Yeah, very, very rare.
Usually still like
what would you like?
Pretty warm in October here.
Well, boy howdy. Let me tell you about a little thing called climate change, fellas.
That's why I said it's very rare, and I think it only happened when I was young.
Say, fellas, did I hear someone talk about the door to darkness?
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask.
I already know what's behind that door. It's the landlord, and he wants to play Burnout Revenge.
Oh, I thought he said landlord. I thought it was going to be the landlord from Spider-Man 2, who they named after Steve Ditko, which I always found like feels weirdly mean. I mean, obviously this was back when Stan Lee was still alive, so he probably insisted on it. Oh, here, get your mildly offensive stereotype character. Yeah, that's Ditko. Yeah. I'm like, damn, Stan.
Damn,
Why you gotta hate everyone who's better than you?
I bet Kyrie's like, Sally, I don't know, because we never allow Kyrie to be a person.
Maybe one day.
Outside the manga, that is. The manga Kyrie is fun.
Yeah, I think they're running out of chances. I mean, she already had her own game that she wasn't the focus of.
Which still drives me up a wall. Like, alright, here's the Kyrie game. You're not in it. What do you mean I'm not in it? It's my game. Yeah. Yeah. Get out, Cooties the creature!
Well, look, maybe if she.
I can even say it's
maybe
like that because Nomura does have female characters like that are prominent, just not Kairi.
Yeah, but Kyrie's the one with Cooties.
Yeah, but it's only her for some reason.
Yeah, because she's good Cooties.
You know, it's like Aqua or Shion. Yeah, they're fine, but Kairi, no.
Wait, they don't have Cooties.
I can tell you why. It's because Shion is at least part Sora.
Ah, big brain.
Poison. Yes.
Give it time. There's still
Right,
time.
finish
There's still time for that. How do I access my inventory when I'm in the ship, or am I not able to?
Hmm?
How do I access my inventory?
No, you have to be in a world. You have to land.
Oh,
in a
okay. Well,
world.
then I'll do that next time. That's fine.
All right, time to leave.
It's time to leave.